My husband passed away 3 years ago, and we had a storage room that had all our Christmas things and all that. Well, I brought it all home. I was like, I'm not paying for storage room. I'm going to deal with this. But my place was full. And I realized the anxiety I was getting because I kept looking at it. And then I still had a hard time
Hmm.
managing it, right? There are some studies out there that a lot of clutter can make your brain get
Yeah.
really tense and anxious.
Hmm.
I did hire somebody to come and help me, or we had a friend come and help me.
I did too.
Welcome to the Answers for Elders radio show.
And welcome back, everyone, to Answers for Elders Radio Network. And we're talking about Vivatude. And we are talking specifically to one of our hosts, physical and environmental wellness, Tracy Cromwell. And Tracy, you and I have been talking about the whole aspect of physical and environmental wellness, how that plays into primarily women over the age of 40. Would you share with us, our listeners, a tip on physical wellness? How can you, what could you do right now today to improve your wellness?
First thing, drink water. Very
Hydrate.
simple. Hydrate. Our body needs water. It's one of the, you can live without food so many days. You can't live without water hardly
Hmm.
any days. And I feel bad. I can't remember the statistic of exactly the time, but water, 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 water. And it's cute. I've had clients that don't drink water because they don't like the taste, so you can liven it up a little bit with a
Hmm.
lemon or a berry or something like that. But water is so primary.
Hmm.
Physical wellness, even if you're really busy or if you're at a desk job. So I'm at a standing desk right now. So I raise it and I lower it and things like that. Because when I'm online with clients, they're working hard and I might not be working so hard, right? So creating getting something like that. The other aspect would be setting a timer at your desk
Hmm.
to get up every 30 minutes. Just get up
Yeah.
and do a quick loop, do a stretch, do a couple little squats, whatever you can do just to get the body moving. It will
Yeah.
wake
My
you up.
watch always tells me when I have to stand up.
Exactly. Stand up
I
and
love
move.
that.
Your body will love you and your brain will love you.
Yeah.
It will produce those happy hormones because you got to
Mhm.
move and it will wake you up. So that those are the top two I can give now. I've got many.
Hmm.
Not
Well, and I
many,
think
but
the other thing, when I worked for Tony Robbins, he would say emotion is created by motion.
Yep.
Sometimes we get, stress puts us in a space. The best thing we can do for ourselves is take a walk, even if it's just around the block. It's
Yep.
getting yourself out of the space, out of that
Yep.
environment to move yourself. And I tell you,
Yep.
I love my husband dearly, but there's times when he'll drive, I want to tear my hair out. And you know what? I have been telling myself when I get to that point, I'll get out and I will walk around the block. I'll take my dog
Absolutely. Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
come back and it's like, okay, I'm fine now.
Yeah. And it's that breathing in, you get some
Yeah.
oxygen.
Yeah.
That's the other thing is pay attention if you're breathing shallow or you breathing
Hmm.
a little deeper,
Yeah.
belly coming out and in, and that can help too. So,
So tell me about environmental wellness. What can you do right? What can people do right now to improve their environment?
well, one thing is, and again, this might be hard if you have kids, because stuff can get everywhere and things like that. But it is there are some studies out there that a lot of clutter can make your brain get
Yeah.
really tense and anxious.
Hmm.
So one thing that happened with me, so my husband passed away 3 years ago, and we had a storage room that had all our Christmas things and all that. Well, I brought it all home. I was like, I'm not paying for storage room. I'm going to deal with this. But my place was full. And I realized the anxiety I was getting because I kept looking at it. And then I still had a hard time
Hmm.
managing it, right? I did hire somebody to come and help me, or we had a friend come and help me.
I did too.
Yeah. And so the
Isn't it
aspect of,
amazing?
yeah. And if say you have a disability or you're living with someone with disability, do you have enough space for the person to
Mhm.
move freely?
Yeah.
Um, do they get anxious having to even just use the toilet? Do you have like bad knees that you're anxious? Is there something you can do to make it feel safer for you? So
Sure.
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so things like that is looking at what is bothering you, figuring out, what is it? and let your brain just kind of have fun brainstorming of like, well, what can I do to ease that? And so
Yeah.
again, some people don't want to look at it because it's overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
And so just taking a little piece at a time and
Mm-hmm.
even
They
bringing an
always say,
organizer in.
how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a
A
time.
little bit at a
You
time.
know,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually started, and I've got to do, but once a month. I usually it's the first weekend of every month. I make a
Mhm.
point that I take a load of stuff to the
Yeah. Yeah.
second hand, to Value Village. I just do that, and you know, it's not that big of a deal. It's
Oh,
like
and our brain
it's
can make it one.
and it can make, but the thing that's so interesting
Yeah.
is that there's things that we could do right now today. Like one of the things that I work with is so powerful. Put a box in a spare room where everybody has that room where they take all their clutter and put it in there.
Mhm.
Put a box in there and just, if it's something you're taking in there, think an extra stuff. Do you really need this? And
Yeah.
if not, put it in the box. And then as
Yeah.
soon as the box is filled, all you have to do is take it out.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. And yeah, I promise you, there's times that I've hung on to things and I think, oh, I'm going to miss this. Do you know what? I don't even miss it.
Right. And
I
that's one thing
don't
I
even
did
miss
too is
it.
I put some stuff in a box. I said, if I don't know what's in there in 6 months and I'm not
Hmm.
missing anything, that tells me something.
Yeah.
And even if you have a really small space and maybe you don't have the extra room, pick a little corner and just,
Yeah.
and someone might be looking for exactly that thing.
And Tracy and I are
help.
going to be right back right after this. And thanks for listening. 4 hosts, 1 each week. We help you revivitude your next chapter because purpose, passion, and prosperity isn't out there. They're already within you. Brighter, bolder, truer. Vivatude.